Let's talk about deposits. First of all, it's not a legal requirement for a landlord to take a deposit. But if you do, then it needs to be registered in one of the government approved deposit schemes within 30 days of receiving it. Not within 30 days of them moving in, within 30 days of them receiving it. If you don't lodge it into the scheme, then the tenant can claim up to 3 times their deposit back, and potentially, whilst we still have Section 21, it will be invalid. Now, when you've registered with one of the schemes, you've got 2 choices. So you've got the custodian scheme or the insured backed scheme. So the insured backed scheme would be where you would hold the deposit in your bank account. I don't know why you would do that, but you can, provided you've got the correct insurance. So, you know, if you spend it, you've got to pay it back. And then you've got the custodian scheme, which is where you lodge it with the scheme's bank account and it stays with them. So personally, I choose to lodge it with the scheme. I don't want other people's money sat in my bank account. It's not my money. And it's just, I just want to tap it away straight away. And then when the tenant gets their deposit back, then it comes out of the scheme, doesn't affect my bank balance. So what's it used for? It's supposed to be used for damage. So it's a damage deposit. That's what it's for. So when the tenant checks out, and once you've conducted the inventory, if there's any damage that's been created in that tenancy that wasn't there before, then you are able to deduct it from the deposit. Now, if the tenant doesn't agree with you, and if the tenant says, no, it was like that before, then they can go to mediation. So what will happen is then the tenant will contact the deposit scheme provider where the deposit has been lodged, and they will mediate. They will ask the landlord for evidence, they will ask the tenant for evidence, and they then will make the decision on whether or not the tenant gets the deposit back. So it's not actually up to the landlord. Anyway, hope that helps. Make sure you register your deposit within 30 days of receiving it. That's a big one.